send keys and then password, and then it will, I have to click on this sign in button also, right? So sign in dot click, and once I click on this sign in button, I am landing onto the next page, right? So this should return you
The
what?
next page, home page.
Next page, right? So my account.
Next page, I mean, account.
Yeah. So for that, I have to create a reference of the next page also here. So here I am returning this, and then one second. So this would actually my account page, right? So so yeah, so this is returning you. Once you click on this login button, you are moving on to the my account page, right? So this will return you this my account page reference. Okay, so my this page object class is ready. Now I will have to move to your sign in page test case Java, right? So again, I have to first I have to create the constructor of this. So constructor of this public super, and then next would be to create my test ng methods, right? So before method public void setup, and then at the rate after method public void tear down. So driver dot quit, and in before method I have to call initialization method, and this I will import from testng. This also I will import from testng, and then I have to create object of the sign in page right here. So sign in page object I have to create here, new sign in page, and with that object I can Once my object is created, I can this write my test cases. So before that, I have to create object of home page also, because my all the test cases are independent to each other. And to reach onto the sign in page, first I have to log in into the, first I have to click on that home page sign in link, right? So I have to create object of home page also here. So home page, new home page. And this also I have to declare at global level. And once this is done, then what I have to do, I have to call one method from your home page class, home page dot click on sign in. Once you are clicking on this sign in button, it is actually moving on to this sign in. Okay, and okay, so every time my setup method is called, I am clicking on this sign in button, and then I can write like my test at the rate test methods, public void verify title and sign in dot sign in page title test. This sign in actually returning you a string. So dot assert equal actually is your title, and expected would be I will get it from here. So it would be like login hyphen my store. Okay, and next would be your verify URL. Verify URL test sign in dot and this is also returning you uh, string URL dot assert equal your actual is URL and expected is this is your expected. Okay. Now next would be to click on the login button. As in like entering the username password and clicking on the sign in button. So for that we will call that method public void login test and sign in dot login into app, and this username and password we will read from properties file, right? So prop dot get property, and what is your username? My username is this, and my password is the key is username, and for username, and key is password for password. Prop dot get property, so once you click on the, once you call this method from this sign in page, you are landing onto the my account page. So this method uh, should return you when uh, once you enter this login page credentials and then clicking on the sign in button, you are actually moving on to this my account page. So I have to create a my account page object also, your object reference. My account page. Dishan, Vishal, it's you're getting right how we are moving from one page to another page.
Yeah, Nitin.
Yes, Nitin.
Okay. This is also at the rate test. So my 3 test case are ready now. Here in case of sign in page, and my account page. Okay, so I can give the priority here. Priority 1, 2, and 3. So if I don't give the priority, what would be the order in which the test case would be executed?
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order, yeah. So I think this is done. So let's try to run this if it is working fine this time or not. Otherwise, what we will do, we will just change the URL. Instead of passing this URL, we will pass this URL directly. Run as test ng test. Oh, we are using the Firefox. Okay. Verify title test is failed. Okay, since 2 tests are passed, 1 is failed, verify title test is failed, and this URL test is passed and login test is passed. Okay, let's see what is the issue. Expected login my but found login. Oh, there is a E missing on your web page itself. So login my store. what is the issue here? Expected login my store but found login. Oh, okay, in this is the silly mistake. Okay, otherwise our tests are running fine, guys. So we are able to get into the my account page, I believe. Okay, so let's run it again with Chrome this time. So let me change the property from Firefox to Chrome. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's delete the cookies also. So for that we can write like driver.manage.delete all cookies. So every time your browser is launched, previous cookies are deleted. Okay, so it would be faster and there would not be any as in like any values read from the previous session. So let's run it again. Oh, seems browser is Chrome is slower than Firefox. And Disha, whatever the issue you are getting in your POM cases, right? When you are moving from one page to another page, right? Null pointer exception, right? So that you will not do, you will not get with this. Once you
Driver manager.
not with, I mean, once you design the test cases in this way, whatever we are seeing here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that null pointer exception and all will not be coming now.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, so all your tests are passed this time. And login test passed, verify title test passed, and verify URL passed. Okay. Now what we will do, guys, we will create a testng.xml file wherein as of now we are only running one class at a time. So from the testng.xml file, we would be able to run all those 6 cases in one go. Right. So Vishal, you are okay, right? So with that testng.xml file and all.
Yes.
Okay. So that file we will keep it in your SRC main resources, right? And let me create a file. Disha, you are also fine, right? With testng.
Yes, Nitin.
Okay, so we get this option, right? Convert to testng. So once you do this, it would actually automatically create your testng.xml file, and all that, you know, initially all these lines, right, would be automatically added, and accordingly we can just modify based on our need. Okay, so parallel mode thread code, let me keep it none, and this would be rest all is fine. So we will modify that. Where is your file? Okay, it's created here. Let's create in this src test resources folder. So new file, and file name is testng.x. You can keep any name. It's not like you have to keep this name only. You can keep any name. And let's delete this first. Okay, and then yours, let's say your suite name is end-to-end automation for e-com application, and your test name is what meaningful name we can give here? Oh, sign in page test. Fine, and then let's remove this. It is not required. This is also not required. And after that, we have to write our classes, right? So and inside classes text, I have to write my class name equal to, how does it come? Your package name along with your class name, right? So my package name for home page, this is my package dot class name is your okay, and then next is your sign in page test, right? So right, so these two classes I am having as of now ready, right? So I have kept only these two classes, and my suite name is end-to-end automation for e-commerce application, and my test name is homepage and sign in page test, right? So the order in which you will write your classes here, in the same order only the execution would happen, right? So now I don't have to go to the separate class and then run the test cases from there. I can directly run the test cases from here. Okay, this is my test base.java, and this is your testng.xml. Okay, let's run it from here. Then run as testng suite. So if your application is fine, then you would able to see all 6 test cases are working fine. Yes, so for every test case, my browser is launching, my test case is executed, and then my browser is closed. Oh, we hit this error. So it would be failed. So for home page, only 2 test cases got executed. Title test got failed, and these all were skipped. Okay. Let's try with Firefox. Let's see if that works. So Disha, will you be able to create the framework by your own now?
Yes, Nitin. I just have to go through it and implement it once because I haven't implemented yet. But
Okay,
after
okay.
implementing, I will be fine for sure.
Yeah. So all your concepts are clear, you would be able to do that. And once the skeleton
Yes.
is ready, when it's like you have to design your test cases only. Remaining all things would be taken care. Vishal, I think you have already created the framework, right? You shared your GitHub.
Yes, yes, Nitin.
So what all test cases you have automated?
I will ping you that test cases. I
Okay.
have automated near about 6 test cases.
Okay. Good. Okay. See, we are hitting this issue again and again now today. So that is the reason.
No problem, Nitin. Yeah, I mean, it will be up after some time, so that's fine.
It is failing. So all right. So I wanted to show you the report actually, the past report. Okay, so once you complete the execution, you can get your test ng report. So for that you have to refresh your project, and then in this test output folder you will get the test ng report. So either emailable report or the index.html. So anything you can open it. Open with web browser, and though our test cases are failing, so that is the reason we are all are red here. And for all those failed test cases, there is a description also, right? So this emailable report you can share further with your team. Or so this is your suite name, then 2 passed, 2 skipped, and 2 failed. Likewise, there were 6 test cases, right? And time taken. And here we have further segregation also. Yeah. So for now we are looking into this now, but in our next class we will look into how we can integrate the any third party report. So like extend report or any other report we will be integrating, right? So extend report we will see, and then what else? We will start with a data driven approach next week, and capturing a screenshot for failure and all that also we will see in our next class. But today I will just extend this you know, framework for the next page also, that is our my account page, right? So wherein we will do some validation, right? So once we are ready with that my account page, we can do the end-to-end automation there. So let me log in into the application. Login into application is also taking time. Oh, okay, it got logged in. That's good. So we will write some test cases for this my account page, and then we will do the end-to-end automation. All right. So my test base is ready, config is ready. In QA pages, we have created homepage and sign in page, then my account page. Next is your my account page. Let me open homepage also and sign in page also. So in my account page, first we will be writing your page objects. Okay, and what all page objects we need here as of now? How can we validate this if we are logged in with the right user?
First is we can go with this Nitin Agarwal. That text I can validate with the that I can validate with the name which I have entered while registering it. The second would be this URL, my account.
Okay, but I need to validate whether the correct user logged in into this application or not. So I can do that, right, Disha? I mean, I think you would have done that during our component level designs.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's write the XPath for this. Can you tell me how to write the XPath for this? And who can tell me? Class title, view my customer account. Let's take title here. Title. It's not coming. Title equal to view my customer account. It's not equal, sorry, for text it is equal. Comma.
Nitin, please use the @ in front of title.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, title.
Remove that.
Title equal to.
So this should essentially read Nitin Agarwal, right, Disha?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try with that. So page object @ find by XPath. web element.
I think we have to also transverse to the span element. View account my customer slash span, if I'm not wrong.
Disha, is it correct? I mean, we have to traverse to the span, or will this line only read this Nitin Agrawal?
If you do dot get text, it should read Nitin Agarwal. But yeah, we can go with this approach as well. Slash span going to the child of
Child of that, yeah, child of that node. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try with both one by one. Yeah. So span web element. What should be the name? The meaningful name. My okay. Find by you have to import from support.find by, and this you have to import from web element. Okay, guys, this class is ending in 2 minutes.